The people who seemed to be sick were the ones who were up front of the expedition when you guys were exploring the cavern that you encountered Jubilex in.
Fair enough. All right.
Why was anybody
Could I
else
do
outside?
medicine instead of intelligence?
You can. They weren't up front. They were the ones who were closest to the front of the expedition.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably don't got shit.
You do not. So, you guys move forward, get them treated. As you guys are settling down, everybody gets healed up. One of the secondary things you notice is that the food supplies and water supplies you're carrying, about 35% of them have been spoiled.
Fantastic.
Welcome to Jubilex vicinity.
Well, between me and the Emerald Enclave, we should be able to find enough for everybody in our local surroundings, yes?
That will depend on the checks you roll, but you will be able to do survival checks and at an advantage with the Emerald Enclave. But yes, you will be able to do that. Now, even without those checks, you could hurry through and probably make it to Mantle Dareth on rations, or you can do checks and ensure you have adequate supply and people are eating at their standard non-ration rate.
Well, Wanderer, do the other guys have Wanderer? Because with Wanderer, I automatically find enough for me and 5 other people.
I understand that.
Okay. Do the Emerald Enclave members have Wanderer?
No.
Fantastic. Okay, I'll roll. Do I roll for them or no?
Well, it depends on whether you guys are choosing to do it that way or not.
I mean,
are you choosing to look for food or not?
I mean, I'll look because I don't need rest, so I'll go ahead and roll for my own.
And we weren't moving fast, were we? So it shouldn't slow us down, right?
This should not slow you down.
Good, good.
Okay, and what do I roll for the other guys since it will not slow us down?
You would roll at advantage, so re-roll that check and then take the highest.
$27.
Okay, so you guys are easily able to provide food, not have to go into a period of rationing. So after that, you guys rest, and you start your traveling. And again, the first half a day's journey past the point where you finally camped is showing signs of no debris, no dust, no dirt, nothing of that nature. After that, you start seeing the same standard debris that you would expect from the Underdark. You travel the rest of the day under the general same things that you've been seeing up to this point, and that being the party has seen a lot of silence, the standard massive amount of monsters that you encountered, not necessarily specifically, but layers and things of that nature are showing quiet. There's not a lot of layers of monsters, but you do see fairly common evidence of... I'm not sure what that means.
I just accidentally dragged and dropped from up there.
Okay, so it's one of those things where you see a lot of evidence that maybe monsters have been living in an area in the recent past, but have been displaced or killed. There aren't necessarily major signs of battle like you saw with the Grick layer, but it's just like the area is being cleaned out.
We never did find exactly what happened with the Gricks. I wonder if Jubilex got them.
It's a pretty good bet.
One second. Okay, so it's just creating an eerie emptiness and silent feeling that you haven't encountered in your recent travels in the Underdark. Creepy sound effects notwithstanding. So you do travel your 17th day, and I'm going to need another survival check at advantage. Instead of rolling twice, you can just scroll on down and click the ADV button. And again, you're able to, between you and the rest of the members of the Emerald Enclave, find the supplies needed to not dip too deeply into your supplies. You know, mind you, it's mushrooms and things of that nature. Thank you for that, Celandir. And you guys travel. On the 18th day, you do find evidence of a small fight. It looks like something attacked something else. The consequences being no bodies, but you do see a couple arrows as well as some blood splotches, but it looks a couple days old.
Upon
Tracks.
examination, do the arrows show anything unique about them?
Sully's the only one up front.
Oh,
Tracks.
Nature check. Survival check.
I'll take it.
The tracks are present. It's about 8 to 10, and they're heading in multiple directions. Back the way you came, now that you've seen the signs that drew your attention, and then the way you're going, and then a side shoot, offshoot tunnel a little bit up ahead.
Can I discern anything about the tracks themselves? Like, what could leave tracks? Are they booted tracks? Are they like clawed footprints?
They're bare feet, but they're not too big.
Okay, so humanoid. Alright, I go back to the party and let her burn now.
So we're talking like human or humanoid?
Humanoid. I mean, we can't be certain that they're human, but elves, dwarves, human, goblins, gnomes, I mean, they all kind of share the same foot patterns.
I don't know. I knew an elf woman one time with webbed feet, man. That was creepy.
Was she aquatic?
No.
I bet she was aquatic.
At least somewhere has.
Well, she could hold her breath.
Anyway, so are you guys wanting to continue, but do further investigations?
I think it would definitely benefit us because.
I mean, are we moving? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just think it would benefit us to actually investigate the area a little bit to see what these might be, because if we get past it and we bring other people forward, they may not have, a high level group of explorers or adventurers to help them get through it.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to check everything we run into on the path. Make sure it's not permanent.
Are we up there with Sully yet?
I came back to you guys.
Oh, right.
Now, how many directions are we talking about here?
3.
Back towards us, forward the way we're going, and one offshoot.
Well, short of solely checking every single direction, I suggest we just send out a group of scouts and just come back at the first sight of anything.
Agreed.
Sure. I'll take one of the paths.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take. Are you taking the side path, Sully?
I honestly don't care.
It doesn't
All right.
matter. I'll need.
Well, you got the highest sneak, so I'll have you search ahead, and I'll take the side path.
I'll need a stealth check, perception check, and investigation check from you guys. Go ahead and if you're just individually, not at advantage.
Stealth, survival, and perception, you said?
Correct, and I'll need another one if somebody else is going, or I will do it from one of the group members of the Emerald Enclave Scouts if you're sending them out.
So no investigation.
No, right now it's
Okay.
just to find signs.
At that rate, I guess I'll take the Emerald Enclave with me, but
Someone's
have
gonna
them
have
stay
to go
back
the-
a little bit.
Someone's gonna have to go in the third direction, but keeping the Emerald Enclave back a bit is defeats the purpose of having them. Having scouts that stay behind you aren't scouts.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'll bring them with me.
Well, once you send somebody back the way we just came in, we didn't. I don't believe we checked like side passages and shit. So
No, you
send
guys
some
have
of
been
them that
passing
way.
those up.
Yeah, send some of your scouts that way.
All right, in that case, yeah, I'll go ahead and send them back and instruct them at the very first sign of danger, you hightail it back to us.
Okay, they take their orders and they go ahead and head out. And I will get you guys the results momentarily.
Smooth.
Where'd the check go?
That was
The-
like the oh shit button.
The DM was trying to grab his dice from the middle of the chat box and dragged and dropped something I didn't mean to, so I cleared it.
Fair enough.
So, the Emerald Enclave and Sully and Valdo, I'm just going to give it to you all at once. You all head back, and let's see here. Let's pull this up. As you guys head back, one of the things that everyone notices on all of them is there's a number of different creatures that tended or showed evidence of having fled in rapid fashion, but not for a massive amount of time. So what you did have is you had creatures running this way, creatures running this way, creatures running this way. So what you do find is the group that traveled, now you guys are traveling this way, the site that you found is here. What you do find is the group that traveled this way eventually looped back around and doubled back, and it takes a couple checks to figure that out. The group that travels this way actually took an intersecting tunnel.
It's taking a little bit to. All right, there we go.
About a mile. Mine's not updating on my. There we go.
It's going. It's just lagging.
And it looks like all the groups rejoined up of about 10 people about a mile down this tunnel. All this investigation takes you guys about 2 hours, but that's what you gather.
Do we know what happened after they linked back up? Did they continue on, or what?
They continued in the same direction you're traveling.
Wanna keep going?
I guess so.
How about we keep going with caution?
Yeah, we can do that.
So you didn't find it? No bodies, no bones, just prints.
Correct.
I might have cleared out their dead.
Yeah, but that's weird.
Because we leave our personal dead just hanging around.
Now we throw them into gelatinous cubes to be dissolved.
There we go. Hey, a cube's got to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys travel. Lost a couple hours, but not too awful. You guys travel the rest of that day. Set your camp. And you start traveling out the third day, which is day 19. of your travels. Mantle Dareth is about 32 days without any detours. You haven't had to take any detours as of yet. So, I'm going to need another survival check at advantage from someone to find food for the expedition. The expedite check being all the scouts, not just one person. Just one check for the whole group. And some stealth perception checks from Sulandir, please.
You said perception and stealth?
Yes, please. And Valdu, I'll need a survival check at advantage for food finding, please. Thank you. And with a 20, you are clearly able to, you and the scouts are able to feed the group, so you guys aren't having a lot of supply issues. I'm sending a couple whispers real quick, so just stand by for me.
Hang on. Yeah, I used my lucky. Alright. I whisper to everybody quietly that about 100 feet up there is a tunnel with a couple goblins in it that were probably supposed to be watching the tunnel, but no longer care. They're playing a dice game between the two of them. not watching their post. So, I mean, I think we could sneak up on them and kill them. I don't
many?
speak their language. There's two that I can see. Whether or not there's more beyond them, I don't know. I don't speak their language, so I have no idea what they're saying.
Hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna step away for a second, check on the boys. I can still hear everything you're saying, but I can't respond right away.
I guess we just plan for pretty much the same thing we did before. We just move in and have like the order a gauntlet, 5 people
Well,
ready
I
to move in
do,
behind us.
don't forget, I do have comprehend languages.
I mean, if you want to try to see what they're saying, I won't say no to that, of course.
Get up there if you want. I'm not gonna stop you.
Yeah, what the hell? Okay, I sneak up to as far out as far out within earshot as I can get.
As an earshot of the party or earshot of the goblins?
Earshot of the goblins. I can understand what they're, or I can hear what they're saying.
Okay, are you
I go with
traveling
them.
alone?
I go with him.
Okay, need double
Yeah,
stealth.
I'll go.
Triple stealth.
Oh my god, hold on, let me see about getting lucky there. Yeah, well shit, he got a 1 anyway.
Lucky.
You have lucky?
I do.
Oh fuck, I'll take my first roll.
I'll take my second.
I ready my bow.
Second. Yeah, I ready my longbow also. And I'm also changing my dice color.
So, you sneak up. That's as much of the map as I got for you. But I will scoot you guys back a little bit. That they're whispering, so you have to get pretty close. I can move you guys back to the entrance of the tunnel right here. That's about the best I can give you for what you requested. But when you get to about this point, the goblins who now know you're there, and you know they're there. So we're gonna need some initiative rolls, and everybody else stayed back.
Yeah, we screwed that up. Or, well, the dice screwed that up.
Sending 3 people to sneak screwed that up.
I didn't realize he had disadvantage on stealth rolls. I mean, that's just like me sneaking up there. It's just,
He's wearing big, heavy armor.
yeah.
Yeah, I completely forgot about the disadvantage.
Go ahead and roll initiative, Chris, because I'm assuming you'll start moving up.
Yes.
With the longbow ready, I plan to shoot at the first thing that comes out.
You have to wait till it's your turn to call an action.
Well, I figured he might let us get ready to action since we did say we're preparing our longbows.
That to me means you have it out. A ready to action requires a trigger.
Okay, was...
Is it too late to specify said trigger of them coming out?
Way too late.
Okay,
I tried.
Did Valdu and Sully get successful stealth checks?
You have no idea.
I got a 14. I doubt I did. Baldu might have with his 18.
I didn't take the 18.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, yeah, he did not.
Okay,
I can
cast,
almost guarantee it.
I missed most of that.
I cast Disguise Self.
You can't. You can on your turn, but they heard you and they initiated this combat by jumping out.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so where are we now?
Yeah, because it does say it's the Ronin's turn.
You can't, Orin, you can't take a turn yet. You'll have to go on the second round.
No problem.
Okay, so it's me then?
Yes, and you hear movement up ahead, and it sounds like there's something about to jump out.
Okay, since it is my turn, I take a readied action to shoot the very first thing that pops out. He said goblin, so shoot the very first goblin that comes out. At the same time, I would be waving the people behind me onward.
They can't see you, dude.
I would not be waving the people behind me onward.
You can scream, you can yell, the sound will carry, but you guys are 100 feet, 200 feet up.
Yeah, but if I scream, everything's going to hear us. But, I mean, at the same time, they're pretty much going to know we're here anyway because there's about to be some noise. Yeah? So,
You tell me?
I mean, yeah, I guess I'll holler back.
Can you cause like a rock collapse in front of me?
I'm sure I could. Wait a second. I mean, it's just two goblins that we know of. It may not be worth it to waste a high-level spell on just a couple goblins. Oh, no, well, no, that's still a high-level spell. Give me a second, then. No, but instead of longbow, I'm just going to go with produce flame.
Okay, I like this sound profile. Goblin battle. They're very musically inclined.
That's pretty decent.
Don't be jealous because you can't sing as good as them.
Which one are they and which one are us? The Sharks or the Jets?
Exactly. You done, Valdu? Ready to action with your Sacred Flame?
Yep.
I moved your initiative there, Orin, because I assume you start moving as soon as you're here. So
Yep.
you guys will enter the map on round 3.
Okay.
So the goblin jumps out, which gives Valdu his turn of attack, and then he takes his action. Hit. Okay. The goblin jumps out, catches a flame in the chest, and it looked like he was preparing to say something when he jumps out, catches a flame in the chest, and then fires back at Valdu. Valdu, you're behind Sullendir. You're just offset by 5 feet due to map limitations. He fires an arrow at you and misses awfully with a natural 1.
So great. I managed to shoot a flame after fucking up the roll, horribly failing in stealth. This thing was going to jump out and say something. I smacked it with a fireball. Fantastic.
So it runs up, sees its friend, its companion catch a flame in the chest, and it attempts to break through that extremely loud but also protective armor of Durandon's with the scimitar, whichever. He swings it, a skimitar, and he bounces his scimitar off of your chest plate, with dealing absolutely no damage. From down the corridor, you see an additional goblin run into the area from down the corridor, even though I bounced him all over hell in creation, and tries to take a shot at Durandon, drawing back a short bow, and also misses. What I would assume to be fourth goblin at this point runs onto the scene and takes a shot at Durandon at a -2. And also misses. Bomir, you move up, and it's now Sully's turn.
Well,
I assume you move up, Bomir,
Yes.
at 60 feet. You will come in on round 2.
All right, my bad.
Still trying to talk to him.
Tony, it's not letting me target.
1 second.
Yeah, because getting a giant ball of flame in your chest makes you want to talk to people.
Can you hold your initiative until after my turn?
Who, me?
Yeah,
No, why?
I want to try some.
That translated to hold my beer and watch this shit.
Yeah, kind of.
Sweet.
Am I going to...
Try it now. Try the target
Yep,
now. And
that did it. Will I still get sneak attack if I wait till after your turn?
Tony?
I have no idea what your plan is. His question is, are you still going to be standing next to a goblin?
Yes, I'm not moving.
What he's saying is, if
I
you
will
happen
hold my
to
turn
kill,
until after he goes.
he's asking is if you happen to kill Goblin 20,
It's fine.
would you move forward so he can get sneak attack on somebody? Not, are you planning on moving or not?
Oh, if this fails, I'm ducking out of the fucking way.
All right. So up ahead, a slightly larger goblin, not substantially larger goblin. And by the way, not that you guys haven't seen, I don't honestly know, I think all of you have, but that's what goblins look like in their attempt at armor and their subsequent crappy weaponry. But just for your viewing pleasure. But a larger goblin steps around the corner. He's wearing chainmail as opposed to the standard goblin leather. And he has a scimitar and a javelin. And he says in Goblinoid, I'm assuming one of you speaks Goblinoid. Let's take it. Nope. And
Val do cast comprehend language before they start sneaking up.
did they? My
Um,
apologies.
No,
no, Durandon, I did.
Okay, so
Sorry.
he calls out in Goblinoid, we ambush you. You give us money, we not kill you.
I reply back, amount money.
The question seems to confuse him for a second, and he then answers with all money.
I look at him and go, no money, trade.
He throws a javelin at you.
Yeah, fuck it, I tried.
He takes what I assume would be, let's check that. He doesn't have a clear line of shot, but his next action will be to throw his javelin. He can't do it on this turn anyways, but so you know. He's not happy with you, is the gist of it.
How badly damaged does that one goblin look?
He's almost dead.
Okay.
So what do I have left? Just movement?
I don't know what you did. A general conversation is not going to be a full action.
This music really sounds like a very happy witch burning.
Fair enough.
Sounds like a carnival massacre being carried out by clowns.
Right?
Your blow decapitates the goblin. His body falls twitching to the ground.
I look at the goblin chief and yell, "No fight!"
They do not seem to be retreating.
All right, Sully, have fun. I tried.
All right, so with no sneak attack, and I have no direct line to the boss. Oh my god.
Yeah, you didn't move up there, Durandon.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's all right.
There you go.
Much obliged.
Damn.
We're just picking these sons of bitches off. Yeah.
Dude, he was dead without the sneak
I
attack.
don't care.
Insult to injury, bitches.
Okay, you see the goblin boss pushes the goblin in front of him and hauls ass in the opposite direction.
Can I see 22 from where I'm at? I can't, can I?
Here, use that. From 22, he would get cover, which would be a -2 for you.
I move up. And attempt to shillelagh him.
No cover applies. That's a hit.
And he does not die.
No, I turned wound categories on.
What do you mean wound categories?
Look at your combat tracker.
Oh, okay.
So, the Goblin 10 attempts a dexterity check to avoid being shoved forward, and he also starts hauling ass in the opposite direction.
Attack of opportunity when this guy moves.
Unfortunately for you, goblins have what's called nimble escape, which is the same thing as the rogue ability, which gives them the ability to disengage as a bonus action.
Alright.
So they basically are exceptionally good at running away. Bomir, I don't have your mount on the map. I should, but I do not.
I imagine he would take double movement here.
He has been. So you're going to come on to the battle scene. At this point, I need to make him bigger, so we'll just roll with it for now while I get everything adjusted. But you are entering the combat scene at this point, so you don't get to take your normal action. We'll leave you up here and let you move the lizard. Coming into the battle scene, let's stick you right here. The goblin boss runs away.
Wonder if these bastards are smart enough to set a trap.
Doesn't take a lot of intelligence to realize dropping a rock on somebody hurts.
Durandon.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
No, but it does take a little bit of planning to figure out to have that ready.
Yeah, and I take a ready to action to roll backwards in case something starts to fall or is shot at me.
Okay.
I'm checking something real quick. Do I get a hindrance to movement while being stealth, Tony?
That is an exceptionally good question. I do believe that you have no hindrance to speed while stealth.
That's what I meant.
I know what I just don't believe so. But let's go with no, and if it changes when I do more research, I will let you know.
Okay. Well, oh my god, I'm gonna see about a lucky real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna take the lucky.
Going kind of two different directions there, aren't you?
Right? Like... Alright. Hang on, don't do anything yet. And then I use my dash to go a little further. Can you unmask that area?
Working on it right now.
Okay.
You can see the tunnel extends with another tunnel that offshoots from the side. And additionally, you can see that the goblins are booking it around a curve in the tunnel towards the 60-ish feet up. My apologies, one of them is still masked on accident, so there's actually one in that tunnel that you could shoot at. I just forgot to click the button.
Can I didn't think I could attack him.
No, I know. He's available to be attacked, I meant, not that you had the opportunity to attack him.
Okay. Does he see me?
No, he's running all out away from you.
Okay. Alright. as I move forward, I draw my rapier. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. Because they have the disengage thing, so I won't get an attack of opportunity.
So, moving back?
Yeah. That's fine. Sorry.
You're fine. So, I'm going to move him up around your initiative. It just makes my life easier. So, I'm going to have you'll be able to take your normal turn. So, Orin, you come into the battle site, seeing 2 dead goblins, and the party charging in slow fashion. So, I guess meandering would be a more accurate word. Forward.
There we go.
Valdu.
I have a glitch in the map. A lot of it is still, like, masked for me. Like, where Solly is and where Bomir are masked. Is that on purpose, or...?
Where Bomir's token is should be masked, because I just moved him up so he doesn't have to always be responsible for moving 2 separate tokens.
Okay. What about where Solly is?
Sully should be unmasked.
Okay, I'm probably just glitching then. Valdu would head up the path he's close to.
Okay. That was my fault. Go ahead and move him.
I can't see past that point. Moving forward while still trying to keep an eyeball out for traps.
Okay, you see a split in the tunnel there?
Okay, and dash lets you do double movement, right?
Yep.
Oh, wait. No, I'll just hop on my broom, rather, so that gives me 50. Okay, that gets me to there. And since I see him, he does not have a readied action, does he?
No, he's running away. For future reference, not for this time, mounting anything, I don't know if it applies to the broom. I'll have to look into that. Usually has a movement speed penalty. Don't worry about it right now. Go ahead and take your action. I was just
Alright,
general statement.
fair enough. Yeah, I can see him from there, yes or no?
Yes.
Alright, I'll cast the Produce Flame on him.
Okay. And it hits him in the back and goes right through him. And he looks down and then falls face forward onto the stone.
Extra crispy. And that's my move.
So you can just go ahead and move the Celestial as you.
Already? So since he takes half movement, I can just dash for 30, right?
I don't know what you mean by half movement, but he
Because
can.
he's squeezing through, huh?
No, he can. It isn't considered squeezing unless it's more narrow. Especially him being a sticky-footed lizard, his space is considered 10 feet, but he's not a large creature.
Okay.
It's just simpler for me to move him that way.
I didn't see how far that went, but
50 feet.
alright, that is good. Jeez, that little girl scream, man.
Yeah, I just shut the music off. That was killing me. So, at this point, the goblins have either been cut down or ran away.
Are we going to keep chasing?
You tell me. Are you guys going to try and run them down?
Yeah, why not?
No
Let's
loose
do it.
ends, no witness.
Yeah, I'm game.
Okay. For the simplicity of effectiveness, their life being less than one of your attacks, you are able to run down all the goblins, which include 3 more standard goblins and a goblin boss.
Wait,
And
non-lethal for the boss. Sorry, don't want to interrupt you, but in case this meeting gets the boss, non-lethal for him.
there's everyone trying to capture the boss.
Sure.
All right, how about this? Let's do it this way. Sully, you're the only one who could actually catch up and use a non-ranged weapon. Are you going to try to knock him out or kill him with a melee weapon?
Well, Valdu's off by himself.
Sorry.
Yeah, Valdu's off by himself, so we wouldn't know that he wanted to keep him alive and question him. So
Sully's you cannot deal non-lethal damage with a ranged weapon, and that's the only way the majority of you could catch him. So, towards that end, you kill the goblins.
Fair enough.
So, you guys find that the goblins are in no way a match for you. You cut them down with extreme ease.
You guys are vicious, man. Poor thing just wanted to jump out. We could have negotiated with it or something.
this
no.
is pot calling the kettle black. I'm gonna do a fucking flame in the first one's chest. The guy jumps out like, "Hey, what's?" Fuck.
I have madness.
Don't look at me, man. I tried to talk to him.
Nice, nice one, Eddie.
Yeah, but I legitly have madness.
Yeah, do we have to explain it to you too?
No. You can have Tony explain it to you. I have different madness. I have permanent madness.
How, you don't have permanent madness. How does he have permanent madness?
I have permanent madness, yo.
That's his level 1.
No. It's completely different for good old Jubilex. Yeah.
Fucking DM making up rules.
Nope. Jubilex and the rest of the demons the demon lords in close proximity do not grant level 1, level 2, level 3 madness. Things that are disturbing, things like that, like the fungal growth, that's going to give you regular madness. You get that close to an actual demon lord, it results in an immediate indefinite madness from their specific, tailored to each individual demon lord's madness table.
Is it curable? Oh, never mind. I guess I wouldn't know that.
Well, it seemed that the full restoration, or greater restoration, was able to cure the level 1, so I would imagine it would probably cure regular madness.
Maybe.
I do not know.
I don't either if it helps. That's not true.
Well, until then, if you start drooling, I'm not cleaning up after you.
Womp womp.
Sorry, I'm trying to move my dice. Damn it, I just closed that on you.
You keep fucking all sorts of shit up.
Right? Get off my nuts. Exactly.
Wah, wah, wah. Does somebody need us to call a wambulance? I knew that was fucking coming.
Alrighty.
Worth
Matt
it.
logs back in. Worth it. Okay, so you guys, I presume, start traveling again. After
Yes.
you were attacked by goblins
Viciously.
viciously. So not everything in the Underdark is as vicious as you would that you've seen, but at least
Well,
nobody else
apparently
is getting
we fucking
ambushed. Ran them down.
Hey, no, in my defense, I did want to take the last one alive.
Yep, if you'd have been closer, you could have told us, somebody.
Ran down goblins, beat up a wandering homeless crazy man. I mean,
And robbed.
Yeah, I was not part of the robbing and beating of the random crazy homeless guy.
I like that you leave out the fact that you not only abused him, but you robbed him.
we were gonna give it back. He ran off.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Alrighty, so the party continues their travels. I need some perception and stealth checks for Sully.
Do you need me to run survival?
You already rolled it for this day. If you want to go ahead and roll 3 for me in a row at advantage, that works. And
I'm trying
Sully, I
to
just
roll.
need one
It's
for you.
lagging like crazy.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I went to the restroom real quick.
Oh, I need a perception check and a stealth check from you.
Okay. Hey, real quick. I'm trying to set up a second whisper thing, but it
Okay.
keeps changing yours.
Elaborate.
You gotta add, when you go to tools, you do your whisper list.
Uh-huh.
Add new at the bottom of it.
Oh, I see it down there.
Yeah, and then you put your key.
Alright, remove.
Did any of the extra rolls come through, Tony?
I got this and this.
I don't know what this and this are. Mine's like pretty much locked up.
Does anybody else having issues?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, you might want to log out and log back in, but we'll go with those-
my book was closed and I had to open it to PHP Deluxe, and that's why I'm having problems.
Well, that's sufficient for the first 2 days. When Sully gets some rolls from Sullendare for the first day.
For what it's worth, my survival is +8 without advantage. So, I mean, if you want to roll them and just add the advantage and +8, that's fine by me. Oh, never mind. Things are catching up.
Okay, so the party travels. Other than the goblins, it takes you guys about an hour, but you eventually find their camp. And since you've murdered them all, in defense of yourselves, I'm not sure.
They're coming
Totally.
on us.
The area shows they've been attempting to raid, but they don't look like they've been too successful. And
Just
they
trying
are
to raise money for poor grandma.
Their camp is pretty low on supplies. Looks like it's mostly just mushrooms they've gathered. but in general, they look pretty useless. Did you guys want any of their gear, which consisted of junk, armor?
Yeah.
But is the chainmail junk?
I mean, it's general chainmail.
Okay. Take it.
Yeah, but still, someone that's following us could probably use it.
So, I added it. You guys can move it as you would like. So, you rest. I'll apply that long rest to adjust. And I'll need another. I got your survival check. None of those were an issue, so you were able to provide food. And I'm going to. On the second day, I'm going to need another set of perception and stealth from you.
Is there anything in the camp that's actually worth anything? Like maybe not to us, but the rest of the people following us. I'll take that as a no.
I was whispering someone. No, the camp was pretty much empty, other than what they had on them, which is weapons and armor. For the record, the people following you are not retarded. If you're finding magic weapons and giving them goblin armor, that's probably gonna piss some people off.
Right, but we didn't find anything and offered them everything.
But that's a blatant lie.
Half of nothing is still nothing.
Oh, we found this portable hole, piles of gold. Here's an orc sword.
Now, I did suggest giving them some gold.
Suggesting and doing are very different things. I'm talking about what the party has done. But if your approach so far is, we check the camp for useful stuff, okay, let's see if there's any junk that we could give these guys, you're probably going to be missing some people eventually because you're going to get deserted.
I look at the Zentarum and ask them, you want any of this?
They do not. My general point is, if the division of loot is going all nice stuff to the party, all junk to the expedition, it's probably not going to last very long.
We're doing all the work.
They're following your orders. They will go to the front or the back. They're still being exposed to the same dangers of the Underdark as you are, and they are in battle. You guys should be adding a +2 to cut damage for every attack.
I forgot all about
right.
that because that was on my hotbar, but then you deleted me, so.
Oh, let it go.
I'm surprised
It's
none
been
of
a
the Zentarum wanted any of the money.
What's that?
I'm surprised none of the Zentarum wanted any of the money.
That's
They weren't
the deal
offered
with
any
the
of the money.
boss. Yeah.
No. These are different things.
Yeah.
The party and the expedition are different from the deal you've reached with the Zentarum officers. If you guys split the loot however you want. They are in battle. You guys worked out tactics, so make sure you add that in because somebody deletes stuff like an asshole. But
Yep.
other than that, I'm not saying there's an issue. I'm just informing you that if you were following people, and that was the approach that we found some money and some a couple magic items and some swords, and you guys tossed a couple swords at them and kept the money and the magic items, that'd probably start to build in some resentment after a while.
No, I asked them if they wanted anything that we found.
That was not what was offered to them.
Yeah.
What was offered to them was the party said, we offer all of the regular gear to the expedition.
This is true.
What did I say?
It wasn't you.
Do you guys want any of this?
I'm
You
talking
didn't
about
specific.
I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about. I mean, you guys found goblin shit. Everything you guys just found is junk for everyone, and that's fine. It's stuff you can sell because you have these massive storage containers. There's no reason not to take it. I'm talking about in general. The only real encounter you guys have had where there was loot was when you basically went through the orc tribe encounter, which was an encounter, and hit it like a hammer. The exploration was fireball, ice storm. But you did manage to wipe them all out. Found mounds of gold, a portable hole, some magic healing potions, a magic rope of climbing, and a bunch of swords and armor. And the party said, here's some swords and armor. We're going to go ahead and keep the magic stuff and gold, but if you want this extra sword, you guys, I guess.
Now, in my defense here, that gold was not split to the party yet.
I didn't say it was.
I'm just saying.
I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time.
I mean,
I
I
don't-
would very much like to split that gold so
What
that
if-
I
hold
could
on.
possibly do something.
Well, yeah, because we're in the Underdark with nowhere to trade it. So yeah, let's distribute the gold already.
No,
Real
you
quick,
don't-
what is the because we've been around? Do I need to do like a knowledge check to see what it would be for a? Sorry, I'm trying to think here. What it would be for a like a wage, like a soldier's, what his pay would be per day.
It's under services, I think.
Yeah, but I'm asking. I mean, I can look it up easy. But I'm saying my character.
It depends on if you consider them hirelings or not. But I can get you that number. I'm not gonna jump into it right now, but I can get it for you.
Yeah, I would also like to know what the Enclave are being paid for their services.
They're not.
Here's a piece of wood. They should be happy.
Well, once we split the gold, I'll see what I can do.
Alrighty, I'll get back to you on the hirelings. I'm gonna dive into that a little later. So, on the second day of travel away from the goblin attack, which is the 21st day of travel off the surface, you guys, the tunnels have been fairly narrow. About the last 2 hours, they widened out to about 20 feet, and you guys make your way through a large tunnel, and it opens into a cavern. On the cavern, you see much the same evidence you saw when you first entered the Underdark, except this battle site is a lot fresher. You're seeing signs of a battle having taken place between a extremely large serpentine creature. I'm going to send you a picture. There is a corpse that looks like it's no more than maybe a day old. It's preloading at the moment. I'm going to send you a picture. It has multiple legs, and it looks like that. Except it's, more deader.
What, Baldu, can you roll a nature check? Tell us what that is.
Nature's not going to help you. You can do a knowledge
can I do
check,
knowledge?
a regular intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Hold on. I'm gonna probably lucky. Yep, lucky. Let the party know.
So, this creature is called a Bahir. It is, and for your general knowledge, these creatures are extremely large, and by that I mean they're huge. Their classification is huge. So on an actual map, they're going to be 15 by 15, I believe.
Holy shit.
So this thing's really large. What you do know about them is they are draconic, kind of. They have essences, ties to draconic. The legend that Orin conveys to you, the knowledge that Orin provides to you, is that they are rumored to have been created by giants thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, before humanoids had flourished in their war against dragons. Dragons and giants had a war many eons ago. And the rumor is that giants created the Bahir to combat the dragons. Now, that rumor aside, what is not rumor is that Bahir hate dragons. They tend to climb up. They do have a breath weapon. They do act in the form or fashion of a snake from what he's read. They will coil. They will constrict. They will swallow prey whole. But they hate dragons. They will hunt down a dragon if they can. Now, also in this battle site, besides the dead Behir, and I will describe the injuries momentarily because it will assist, you also find the body of 3 large demons. Demons you've seen before. Specifically, that Mr. Bomir has seen before. This is a Chasme. They're insect-like demons that they're proboscis. Did I get that right, Eddie?
Mm-hmm.
I'm basically like a master at this. Their proboscis
Vader.
is what impaled you, Bomir, if you recall, and took you from full life to dying.
I remember.
I remember.
I remember. They are large, meaning they are 10 by 10. They are demons. They tend to be preceded by what you recall to be a loud droning sound, a lot like an overgrown fly, because they look like an overgrown fly. / mosquito / evil. But there are 3 of them in this chamber that appear to have been killed. One of them is charred extremely badly. One of them looks like it was crushed, as in constricted, and the other one just looks like it was mutilated. But the Behir looks like he's been punctured repeatedly, you presume, by the proboscis of the Chasmes. All the creatures you see in here are dead. The area around the puncture wounds of the Behir is showing rapid decay, whereas the rest of the body away from the puncture wound isn't showing any type of decay. So in this chamber, what you see is about a day ago, there was, day and a half, a battle between these massive creatures. There's damage to even the stone. But it looks like 3 Chasmes and the Behir were all killed in the process.
Okay, so from what I gather, that Behir is one strong motherfucker. That being said, what would it be to roll and see if there are any body parts that do not belong to what is currently in here and dead?
An investigation check. Anybody who desires to roll one can.
Why did it not go through? Damn it, I'm probably gonna get a shit roll now.
It went through.
No, dude, it went through and it was decent.
That was orange.
Oh, that was orange, yeah.
Well, I rolled an 18 also, but it just like didn't pop up, and then I rolled it to him too.
Irregardless, which isn't a word, what you do see is evidence that there were 2 Behirs, or 3, or more than 1, you would guess to be 2, and many more Chasmes. And the creatures seem to have continued their fight or fled the area.
In the same direction we're going?
There's only one direction to travel.
Okay, you said it was an extremely large area, so... You guys want to follow behind?
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna be a hell of a fight if we walk into it.
We got it.
That being said, I need to step away for just a minute.
I would like to point out, Chris, that is why many characters who reach level 8 do not reach level 10.
There you go. We got this. Oh my god, it hurts. Let's stay and fight Jubilix. No.
I'm surprised that. Oh wait, you said there were more Chasmes? There wasn't just 3 that took it out?
No, it looked like there were evidence of more than 3, as well as more than 1 Behir.
Oh, okay.
Anime.
Is this really a fight we want to get into?
Probably not.
Probably
I mean,
not.
we have to go that direction. I mean, there's no, unless we're just gonna stop here and be like, we're good enough here. Like Tony said, there's one way out, and that's the way they went. So we're going to have to follow them. Let's just be prepared.
Now, if you would like, while traveling this way that they apparently fled, you can look for circumnavigation routes. In doing so, there is a chance to delay your travels.
I say we look.
Throw up a vote box.
You got madness. You don't get to vote.
The undead thrall, it allows me to add 2 more, and if I use level 4, that'd be a total of 5 medium creatures. Figure I could do a large with all that, right? Or does they have to be medium for animate dead? Okay.
Oh, looks like we're taking the main path.
Yeah, Baldu, you're the only one who ran away.
All right, y'all want to charge this thing that'll kill your asses? Okay.
It's funny that you're the one that wanted to fight Jubilees, huh?
Right? Yeah.
Okay, so you guys travel. What happened to my harp? I had a harp. It went away. That's rude.
You turned the music off because it was getting creepy and rapey.
No, I had the harp music. I like the harp music. So, you guys are not taking a side path even if you find one. Is that my understanding?
We're gonna see which direction these guys are going.
They're going, the main tunnel is about 20 feet wide.
Yeah, but I'm saying if they take off to a side path, we may go after them on the side path. We may not. We'll decide at that time. But if they stay on the main path, we're gonna keep going.
They stay on the main path. You guys do pass a number of smaller tunnels that they couldn't fit down, but they lead away from the main path, so it's going to add a day, maybe 2 to your journey to circumnavigate around. And then they may still be on the main path. You don't know. It's going to take you a day or 2 to find out.
I think the boats just keep going on the main path.
Okay, just wanted to verify. So, you travel. That was, you travel the rest of the 21st, and you travel the rest of the day. You travel the 22nd, and there is blood. You do see on about halfway through the 22nd, Sully points out, and it looks like another Chasme corpse, and it is just burnt to a crisp, not fire-wise, but electricity damage, you can tell. On your 23rd day, the tunnels actually start to widen out as you are traveling in these very large tunnels. And you start to travel through an area that is extremely large open caverns broken by large stalactites and stalagmites. And the Zentarum scouts tell you it's about 3 days across these open chambers. Some of the Zentarum guides advise no fires while in these open caverns.
Do they give a reason why? Creatures?
It's easy to see them from a long distance, from every direction.
Yep. Well,
Do they have any other warnings?
The Underdark's dangerous.
Be kind, rewind.
It's good advice.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Also good advice. So, as you guys are traveling on your 23rd day, you do see up ahead exactly the reason why the Zentarum guides advised you not to light a fire. You see a fire. And everyone can see it even with Sulindir up ahead. It's probably about 400 or 500 feet ahead, and it is just stands out like a beacon.
Can we see anything that is around it?
Not from this distance, no.
I guess I scout ahead.
Tony, with a spyglass, how far can somebody see reasonably?
I honestly am not 100% sure. I'm going to have to look at it, but in the Underdark is going to be very limited. I truthfully don't know. You'll have to look at the item.
Well, the item just says that objects are magnified to twice their size.
Then double your standard view.
Thank you.
I'm getting a portrait real quick. 1 second.
Now, the path we're walking, is there still tracks of this, the lizard thing under us?
There is. It's hit and miss, but yes, you do still see tracks.
Okay, so I go back to you guys, and I just shake my head no.
Vadu would ask what you see.
Go ahead, share it.
Nope.
He may be our buddies.
Okay, but you can go ahead.
Yeah,
attack
I'll
the
stay
shit
away
out of
from
him.
them.
I've seen that 4th edition video.
We could just sneak attack the shit
Wait a
out
minute,
of him.
4th
Come on,
edition
Sully.
video? I must have missed this.
I'll send it later.
So gross.
Illithid?
Mind flare.
Yeah, but there's another name for the damn
There is
thing.
Illithid.
Illithid.
Or that's what I've always called it. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation.
It is a Lithid.
Yep, nope, fuck them.
I mean, he's got a little cap on his tentacle. I mean, that's endearing, right?
No.
Well, you guys got to be a little bitch.
I would stand behind the party, but somebody else is going to go up there first.
I'll put it this way. In all of my previous campaigns that I played a shifter in, I stayed in that form quite a bit. No, I'm not going forward. Not first, anyway. Orin. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, do you have mind blank, but Valdu wouldn't know that.
I can pretty much guarantee I don't. Considering Oren's only has spells that either he's personally bought or that have come to him.
Alrighty.
Well,
What are you
Valdu
doing?
We
wouldn't
have
know
the
to
whole
ask
thing
anyway.
is the whole thing is we have a large ass party. He's gonna know we're here. That's the thing. We have. I mean, there's not like it's us trying to sneak by him. We have fucking 30-some people with mounts making noise coming through. He's gonna know we're here.
However, if we go around far enough, he won't know what is there.
And
Sully, is he alone that you saw anyway?
Well, yes.
Okay, even that seems creepy to me. Why the hell would you be alone in a place like this, burning a
because-
fire right in the middle?
Because he's a mind flayer, he doesn't give two shits. He knows the people are going to see him and run the fuck away. And if people don't run the fuck away, he's got his next meal.
Right, exactly. So,
I mean, it's like the granny with the gun. What are you scared of? Absolutely fucking nothing. Because she's got a gun.
On the other hand, nothing says lovin' like something from the oven. We got any food left?
Yeah, quite a few for him.
Well, it looks like the party has decided to communicate, so via vote.
Well, I know Bomer probably wouldn't know what this. Does he know what this is?
You have people that can explain it.
So I don't even know exactly what it is.
explain it.
It's
like
a-
it really is.
it's a mind reader that can also take control of your mind, and
As-
are known quite
It's
profusely to do that.
Orin would know. The party's obviously having a conversation, but Orin, anyone can explain it. I know Bomer's new to it, so feel free to actually explain to him in character what a illithid is.
Okay. Oren will. Do you want me? I mean, I know what an illithid is. Do you want me
Yes,
to roll a
explain it to
knowledge
him.
for him?
No, you don't need to.
Basically, illithids, or mind flayers as they're so affectionately called, they are almost like psionics. They're psychic. They can crush your mind with theirs. They can take over your body, make it do stuff you don't want it to do very easily. They're kind of partial to, I would say, humanoid brains, not just humans. They like to eat that, and their will can dominate. I'm not gonna say hands down. I mean, they wouldn't be able to get our whole group, but they could definitely take over one of us at a time.
Probably more
I don't
than
know.
one.
Well, yeah, probably more than one, but I don't know for sure on that one. I don't believe Oren would know. He's never been dominated before, but not saying that. I mean, and at one point in time, they had slaves out the ass. The frickin' what were they? What were the crazy bastards that we went up against in Gracklestug?
Long ago, the Lithid Empire took some deep gnomes and dwarves and drugged them into the Underdark, mentally tortured them for,
Centuries.
tens of thousands of years, and the result was the Dwergar, the deep dwarves, and the deep gnomes, the Darrow that you guys saw. The Darrow, the ones that are insane, they are immune to psionic magic because they were slaves of the Illithids for tens of thousands of years. That's also why they're mad.
Right. These things are
Yep.
super bad news.
Now, they are, and They are definitely. Sorry, something's going on. There you go. They are definitely considered evil. They're just as, if not more evil than the Drow. Generally speaking, don't bring up, and this is out of character, don't bring up fucking Drizzt. Oh, he's a good Drow! Fuck you.
But they're not like so powerful as they can just like take over our entire expedition, right?
That would depend on the. Are you asking in character or out of character?
Out of character.
That would depend on the one that you're dealing with.
I would say that there is no
Let's put it this way.
Illithid that is as powerful as a demon lord. So,
Yeah.
but there are Illithids that are incredibly powerful.
Here's my logic. We're heading into a place where there are Drow. We've seen demon lords. If we communicate with this thing and get it on our side, that's one up on us.
Well, are there any?
I ain't that crazy.
I was about to say, are there any volunteers that want to talk to it?
I'll go. Fuck it, I'll go.
I do not volunteer
I
for
do
bad
not agree
juju.
with that. I say we send Orin up there.
Yeah, because that's smart. Let's send the guy who has all the magic spells that can completely wipe out the party in, 2 or 3 rounds.
I have one thing to say to that.
You can go fuck yourself. You can go fuck yourself hard. I do have my wisdom save is pretty damn good. But Orin's going to tell you straight up, he's not going up there by himself. Fuck you guys. He knows.
Who has the highest wisdom? Hopefully the druid, right?
Fuck off. Yeah, I got some pretty good wisdom.
I got 15.
Well, look at
I
your
have
saves.
20.
Look at your saves. What is your wisdom save?
9.
Okay, +9. Same thing. I got a +9 too. So I would say go with the druid. We can take him out pretty easy.
You do know that the druid has some pretty good AoE spells, right?
You do know that I have control of a shield guardian. If I get mind fucked, what's going to happen?
It's one Illithid. I don't think you'll need AoE.
No, he's saying if he gets turned, they
If
turn
I get
out
turned,
AoE.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Yes.
one of my AoEs could take out a good portion of the party, like especially the guys following.
Well, they're not going to be that close if we go up and talk to this dude. I mean, honestly, realistically, with as sensitive as, their minds are, if he's casting out, he knows we're here. We may not be close enough to affect yet, but would that be a pretty decent assumption, Tony?
You don't have that much information on the
Okay.
behavior of Illithids.
Yeah, but we do know they're psionic and they're very, very powerful most of the time. So I would make that leap in logic. Orin would.
Okay, Orin goes head up then.
No, that's not what we said. We said Valdu goes on up.
Vadu is not going up.
Paper, rock, scissors, lizard, Spock. You lose.
All right. You know what? At this point, there's a selection of dice. You can all roll a dice and see who goes up. I don't care. Or not. It's up to you. It's your game. So even if you knew nothing about them, Chris, the player, you should be able to guesstimate the impact on the other players.
What do you mean exactly?
How we're interacting with each other about talking to mind player. That should tell you how bad most mind players are.
Oh yeah, I mean, because of that, I'm not going to force anybody to go up there. It's all a volunteer basis. And to be honest, I don't ever talk to them. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind going around.
I mean, we can try. Just be prepared. I got no problem. I'm not going to run away, but we can try to go around him if you want. Because, like I said, he's by himself in the Underdark, just chilling. Yeah.
Yeah, something is definitely up there. It reeks of trap. he's in a gigantic cavern by himself, or seemingly by himself, with a freaking beacon that's going to draw people's attention. That's not right.
It's your call.
Who has that magical tent thing?
Who has what?
What was that magical tent we were using for long rests for a while?
That's my hut. It won't affect this many people. It'll affect us. I think the most it holds is 8 to 10 people. That's not enough to... And then they definitely would know, oh, you guys are little bitches.
No, hear me out on this. And that is, he's right. He does have a beacon. However, what if we go up and go, dude, you need to put that out, and try to help him along, get started on the right foot.
They are like the drought. They are born in the Underdark. They're raised in the Underdark. They know the Underdark. He's not a crazy mind flayer who's like, let's build a fire out here just in case. He knows what he's doing.
Right, he's not making some kind of accident. So either he's strong enough that he doesn't give a fuck, or he's waiting for food to come up to him. Or both.
Well, and since, I have the highest intelligence, that means the biggest brain, therefore I'd be the most likely to get fed on. So let's send, I don't know, Durandon?
Give me a second. I can polymorph. I can change. And I'm trying to see if anything I could change to would be more resistant to getting mind controlled.
I think it just shapes your visage, not your intelligence or resistances.
I'm pretty sure it does. I'm looking though. Give me a minute. I mean, I could easily be wrong, but I'm looking.
So you guys gonna look at that before you decide, or are you guys wanting to approach or go around? Just to kind of push you guys to keep the game moving. If you want to keep discussing, please feel free.
I'd like to approach.
You retain your alignment, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. However, if something has a natural resistance, I would gain that.
The target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beast. It retains its alignment and personality.
Well, I mean, I just read it right from Wild Shape, what I just read, so...
I read it from my spell book. So, that's Wild Shape, that's not Polymorph.
Right, I did say Polymorph, I meant Wild Shape.
Okay.
Okay. Was that Daniel? Durandon, you said you're just gonna walk up?
Keep in mind, Ron, and if he takes control and tries to turn you on us, we're probably gonna kill you.
Oh, so now the paladin's okay with party side?
Yeah, and considering I've already rolled a new character, and Tony's got his whole reroll rule, I'm not wasting another one.
What's your guys' plan? You guys gonna find your testicles or what?
I grab a couple rations and slowly approach the fire.
Is that Durandon?
It is. Okay. You slowly approach the fire. You get probably 100 feet away before you draw the attention of the Mind Flayer.
I put my hands and the rations up in the air.
So at 100 feet away, he looked up.
Tony's whispering. It's too late. We lost Rondon. But yeah, with Tony's whole 2 re-roll thing, I'm not going up there.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna grab a snack.
Yeah, I gotta take a leak, so don't do anything, Tony.
I'm back.
I am back. Is anybody else here?
Yeah. He missed it. He may drown and kill himself.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so.
Durandus stabs all of you in the face.
Fuck you.
Sorry, I had to say it.
Okay, so fun stuff. The Grizzlax that's up there. He is part of an organization called the Society of Brilliance, and him and the rest of his party are actually here in the Underdark studying the effects of the Demon Lords on the surrounding environment.
Oh, we met one of his friends.
He is willing to offer his psionic services in order to help those afflicted with the madness from Jubilex.
Huh. I trust his order, because we met the troglodyte that was part of the same order.
That's true.
He's invited all of us to come up and share his fire with him.
Just
Oh,
like the
fuck
troglodyte
it,
did.
let's go.
We should wait till Matt gets back, though.
Is he like physically AFK?
I think so.
In that case, I want to be right back.
We'll stay here. Hey, here you go, Chris. This is some other art they've included, not necessarily related to Grizzlax specifically, but just related to mind flayers in general, because they're actually a pretty iconic D&D creature. You're still here, right?
Yeah. Okay. Huh. Pretty cool.
So let me see if I can. There's some more information here. They tend to function like elder or like they're very odd creatures, but they're very alien to humanoids. But they're kind of neat. They do tend to psionically dominate creatures. But
I missed his second picture.
I think you got it here somewhere. I'm trying to find some of the art. There we go. So this isn't necessarily specifically related to this encounter. This is more general information about that they included. So in the back of the books is gee whiz. So like at the top, this is how the Mind Flayer civilizations exist. They tend to have one massive, and by massive I mean like fucking huge ass, hundreds of feet across brain that is like a connection source for all the lithids in a community of hundreds, and then the central brain is where they store all of their memories. Mind flayers tend to travel other planes a lot, so they tend to form communities like this with a central brain, and then they bring slaves in. And obviously this is Underdark, so there would be stone everywhere else. Not that it's of major concern to you, but might be interesting. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Is Matt back?
Matt is.
Yep.
So everybody wants to go talk to him, Matt. They're sending you in first, though.
Not gonna happen.
Do you remember the troglodyte
Vaguely.
that was here studying the effects in the Underdark?
Yep. Yeah.
This Illithid is a part of that same organization. And he has offered to share his camp with us for the evening, and has offered to try to fix the madness that is afflicting some of us.
Okay. If he's trustworthy, that group, I thought that group was trustworthy, but what do I know?
Yeah, I thought the group was trustworthy too. The troglodyte was anyway.
Seemed like it, yeah.
Okay, so a good number of the expedition are less certain than you guys, but they don't have your experience either. So they tend to trust you, although you're pretty stingy with loot. They follow you guys, and he kind of greets you guys the same. His backpack has two major things in it that draw your attention. The first one being a number of jars. Clear, looks pretty bland, pretty plain for a Illithid, but they have, very clearly, they have brains in them.
Dinner.
There's also a stack of multiple tomes, one of which is on his lap. He's writing. It doesn't look like you can read what he's writing, but he kind of welcomes you. He sees your whole expedition and tells you that he can't offer any food that looks like it would be palatable to any of you, as is the society's custom, but he is more than happy to share his sight. He tells you there are no hostile or no creatures that would be a threat to a party of your size within 6 hours in any direction.
I would ask where the I just now closed the pictures with the names on them. The lizard thing and the bee things. Ask where they went.
He tells you about a day ago, maybe 2 days, the Behir tore through here, being chased by some chasmies, about maybe 500, 600 feet on his trail. They continued along. He points in the direction.
Is this the same direction we're going?
Yeah, this is a wide open area, but it still only has a certain number of exits. But yes, he tells you that's the way they went. He tells you that the demons are systematically devouring anything of living essence that they can find for their own benefit. He offers to share his camp and offers to share his knowledge in a free exchange for your knowledge.
I think we can do that.
I would also, I would continue to ask questions as long as no one seemed to be opposed to that. Such as, does he have any idea why so many demon lords have been coming as of late?
Well, he tells you first, no demon lord has been on the prime material plane as far as his society or his Illithid community has tracked in probably 10 to 20 centuries.
Until now.
There hasn't been a single one. And right now they're tracking 5.
I would speak up at this point in time and tell him of the 3 that we have encountered. Basically 2 we saw, like point blank, and then the third one, the fungal queen or whatever, that we saw through a vision, and ask him which other ones they are tracking.
He says that they are tracking that there is Jubilex, Demogorgon, the Prince of Demons, who is being studied by Skris the Troglodyte. A Blurg the Orog is studying Zuktmoy, the demon queen of fungi. He is studying Jubilek. Y, literally tells you that's his name, is studying a demon lord known as Baphomet, and he asks first if you will allow him to share with you a mental image of these demon lords.
I will agree with it.
Yes, please.
Sure, why not? I can't get any matter.
He says that Baphomet is the father of the Minotaurs. He is a very aggressive demon lord, and with him pulled into the Underdark is Yinagu. He tells you he is the father of the Gnolls.
So he neglected to answer my question, yes, or did I just miss the answer?
I may have missed the question.
Does he have any idea what is causing them to come here?
They have no idea. No idea, and they honestly haven't even attempted to find out.
Okay. Valdu would ask if he has any idea where Jubilex is currently.
Couple days travel back the way you just came. He says he's not getting close enough to draw the Demon Lord's attention. His focus has been on the environmental effects on both the flora, fauna, and the Pharazes, which is being tainted heavily by any single Demon Lord as well as multiple. He does ask if you guys are well versed in demons in general.
I
More
let him
so
know
than
that,
the common person, I would think.
yeah. I let him know that I have done some study on the 3 demon lords we have encountered.
Okay, he lets you know that the demons are how they basically, when a demon is created, it is only able to transform into a more powerful demon by killing. They can be, I mean, that's how any demon you see began as a lower form of demon. And he's sharing this knowledge freely, that a Vrock, for example, or a Chasme, began as a main. And they have either been evolved, he uses the air quotes with his tentacles. Although it's comical to watch, he tells you that that's how they evolve. So that is why you see Chasmes chasing down creatures in the Underdark. They are systematically exterminating all life in efforts to grow more powerful, because that's how the Abyss works.
That is something I did not know.
Now, is it just them being around death, or do they actually have to do the killing?
A little bit of both, but mostly the killing itself. As far as that's just how they evolve.
So kind of like adventures.
In essence, but it's a little different in that a demon lord can actually raise them on their own. More powerful demons can evolve lower level demons. They don't often do that because they have to expend their own life energy to do it, and then it creates a threat, because all demons are chaotic. He kind of asked generally about your travels, and as I said to Durandon, his communication is alien. I'm not necessarily skilled at communicating in an alien way. The general approach shows that he is accustomed to talking to humanoids, although it's clear that it's not his natural instinct. But he asks some of your basic information, asks where you guys are going, and with such a large party in the Underdark.
And just, yeah, we let him know where we're going. And the reason why I let him know that we're looking for help, get the information we need to hopefully end this incursion threat.
He nods and says that he has personally traveled to Graven Hollow many, many years ago.
Did you have a key at the time, or were you found worthy?
He stumbled upon it.
So you were found worthy. Do you know what the library is looking for as far as who would be considered worthy without a key?
He says that he does not know. The stone giants make their own determination if you don't have a key. He found the Graven Hollow a massive collection of information, but he also found it many 10 days march in that direction, and he points in the exact opposite direction you just came from.
So
the way we're heading?
The way you came from.
Right, but you said the exact opposite direction of the way you...
I meant to say
Came
the way
from.
you're heading. I phrased
Okay.
it poorly. My apologies.
Okay.
Well, I thank him for that information, but let him know that we need to go to the trade camp first before we set out on that.
He nods. He tells you that 2 among you have damage internally from the presence of a demon lord. He offers to attempt to repair it if you will consent.
Sure thing.
For me, at least.
Okay. He basically sits Bomir down and takes about 10 minutes. During that process, his face tentacles tend to get a little close for comfort there, Bomir, but at the end of it, he is able to repair the damage to your psyche and relieve you of the indefinite madness.
All right.
Sully?
Yeah, let's get rid of that shit.
Takes him a little longer with you, takes him about 20 minutes, but he eventually is able to repair the damage.
I guess when Sully gets up, Oren would thank Grazalax for helping the party out.
He says it's no problem. That's what the Society of Brilliance was created for. That he offers, you're more than welcome to share his camp. He is departing in the morning.
Are you heading towards, Mantle Dareth, or are you heading towards, the Demon Lord, the way we came?
Jubilex.
Yeah, he
Giblet.
actually says he's gathered the information that he is intending. His intention is to head out for magical paths to meet with his companions within the next few days to exchange notes.
Do you guys want to offer for him to come with us and possibly gain more information?
We're heading away from the area that he's studying.
Yes, but he may run into more or other effects. You know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't hurt to offer it to him.
Throw it out there, man. See what happens.
All right, Valdu would do so if nobody has any out of character problem with it. Well, I guess I wouldn't know that in character anyway. Yeah, Valdu would throw it out there.
He tells you he appreciates it, but he travels via teleportation. He intends to meet up with them as they agreed on one of the outer lying fringes of Aramicus to the far south and east for their meeting.
Alright.
Oren would thank him again for the healing and wish him safe travels in his endeavors.
Now, did anyone, I wasn't paying enough attention, I guess. Did anyone share the information about, like, what happened with the fungus and so on and so forth?
Yeah, the brown, or Oren would ask him about the brown mold that we ran across that did extreme cold, and ask him if he knew of any way to destroy it.
He tells you that it's susceptible to cold damage.
Really?
Yes, cold kills it. Of a magical nature.
Okay. That's not the fungus I was talking about. So Vadu would, pipe up and tell him about, like, what went on with the Mushroom Queen and and also the slimes and stuff, just to try and give him a little bit more notes to work with.
He kind of jots it down and says thank you.
Would then go on to ask him, does he have any more tips for us about local things?
He says not in particularly. Travel with care. The Pharisee is tainted and the demons are traveling in packs. There are numerous areas that used to contain the area of habitation of numerous creatures that have now been wiped out by the packs of demons.
Is there anything that seems to lure their attention?
Breathing. Living.
Vadu would nod his head and thank him, and that would be that.
Oren gets his attention for a second. Baphomet and Yinogu, whatever you pronounce their names, are they enemies?
Yes, they are absolutely enemies. They tend to target each other, but they are also both incredibly aggressive and savage demon lords.
Okay. I would ask him to listen to a dream I had many, many months ago. Can you look at my party sheet, Tony? Or do you want me to go ahead and read it? Yeah, in my log.
It
says first dream.
Got it. Okay, does anybody else have anything else while I'm going to check out his log?
I'm good for right now.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stay up, gents. Eddie, how you doing over there? Are you working early tomorrow?
No, this is my long, or my, not my short week, but my long week, so it's fine. Or my
Okay.
late week, whatever.
Does anybody else have any questions before we go for the long rest and roll out?
I asked him if, should we encounter another demon lord, is there any way that we can either prevent or limit the damage or even cure the damage that's done mentally?
He only knows of the psychic ability to repair it. He's sure there's magical means, but he doesn't know them.
I offer my hand and say, safe travels. Thank you.
He doesn't really know how to shake hands, but he makes the effort and tells you he wishes you success, and he hopes you guys find Graven Hollow.
Valdu would also thank him, wish him well.
Okay, so the party rests, and unlike the last Society of Brilliance, he doesn't seem to sneak off. He gathers his stuff the next morning and teleports in a flash, and just basically vanishes. Not Dimension Door, it's actual teleportation, and leaves you and the party to travel on. And I will need a survival check for the food and some perception and stealth rolls from the scout.
Well, that went well.
Went better than you expected.
A little bit, yeah.
Not awful. Grazalax was the whole party versus him, you would have won. He's a challenge rating 7, looks like.
So he probably would have dominated somebody and then had them attack for him.
They tend to have, they have Dominate and a number of spells. If he gets one hit on you, he can do upwards of 50 to 100 damage in one hit if he grapples you, and if he does that damage to you and reduces you to 0 while he's grappling you, he devours your brain. It's an instant kill.
Well.
They tend to do damage like this outside of their actual magic. What it is they get an attack on you, and then they do damage, and if they hit you with their tentacles, you're grappled. And then you can do an escape check. If you fail that escape check, they do that first damage to you. If it kills you, they eat your brain. They have the ability to psychically stun people and dominate you. And dominate is different than charm. Charm is where I tell you what perception they've given you and you roleplay it. Dominate is where they take control of you. And it lasts 8 hours. So a while. Alrighty. So you travel on the 24th day through the tunnel ahead. One second.
Okay, guys. The bay here is up ahead.
Is it dead?
It is not dead. It is alive. It is nursing its wounds. And hiding. But, yeah.
Kill it with fire.
Well, I don't have fire, but I have arrows. I could kill it with arrows. Okay. I didn't see or hear any of the Casmies.
Capture it, make it your pet.
I was
Great.
actually pondering, trying to see if we could get a little close to it, and if we could give it a very minor healing just to see what it does.
It turns around and eats you.
Probably.
That is
Wah,
what it
wah.
does.
I mean, in all the description Tony gave us, he never exactly said it was an outright evil thing. Tony, this thing, it's not a demon, right? It is a natural animal, yes?
Natural is such a strong word. It is native to your plane of existence. It was created, so it didn't
Right.
come about naturally, but yes, it is natural to your plane of existence as opposed to a demon.
Right, but like it classifies as animal or beast, yes?
It classifies as monstrosity.
Oh, never mind then. Yeah, I can't do nothing. I can't like try to, show it we mean no harm or nothing. I mean, I could try just the same as you guys, but I won't get no like bonus in animal handling or anything like that.
So your options here are to attempt to go around, attempt to pass through by killing, or sneaking, or being friends. Going around, you estimate, would add a day to 2 days to your journey.
Don't you have any spells that would allow you to talk to it?
A monstrosity? No.
That doesn't determine its language at all.
Ah.
I'm not sure if that came through as the right answer. I didn't hear your question. I'm saying that the fact that it's a monstrosity does not affect what language it speaks, whatever.
No, I can speak with animals. It's got to classify as beast or animal for me to speak with it.
And that was kind of my question: was would comprehend languages classify this, or is this out of that range?
If you pretty much, if you cast comprehend languages, if it speaks a language, you will be able to tell it. If it speaks a language and you've cast comprehend language, you will be able to speak to it.
We can try it and just be prepared. Worst case scenario. Don't stand in a straight line.
I don't know. I get a feeling I might have pushed my luck a little too much today.
What's that?
I've already pushed my luck a lot today, and I don't really want to get eaten by a giant snake with legs.
Okay. If you guys want to try to pass by it without killing it and fighting it, that's fine. I can talk to it.
I think it's definitely worth a shot. I mean, basically, an enemy of our enemy is our friend.
Well, I don't know. I just try to get passage through the area. I don't think if it's an intelligent creature, it's not gonna be like, sure, I'll roll with you. What's up?
Well, if it is an intelligent creature, we could, tell it where a certain dragon is.
True. Would we know the general direction and distance to Blinding Stone?
To Blingden Stone?
Yeah, because that's where the dragon was en route to Blinding Stone.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's send Bay here to the area of one of our only allies in the Underdark.
He wasn't very ally. He's like, hey, you gave me money, I'll let you pass this once.
No. I'm at Blendon Stone.
Yeah, that is kind of true, isn't it?
Well, it was like a 10-day away from Blending Stone.
So you guys are asking how far away from Blingden Stone are you?
Yeah, just a general, like, approximation.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, you guys have traveled the Underdark fairly efficiently. As far as how long it's going to take you, from where you guys are traveling to Mantle Dareth, you're going to actually have to pass by Blingden Stone.
Oh, cool.
I have a map, I just can't show you because it's got too much stuff. They didn't provide a player map. I'm working on getting you a map of the Underdark for you guys to use. I had one, I just don't have it right now. It didn't get uploaded properly, so I should have it next game. But as far as you're going to pass by Blingden Stone, not right by, but within close proximity to.
We'll have to stop by and say hi.
I don't think that's a good idea. Stopping by Blendon Stone. I mean, we are welcome there, absolutely, but our entourage would not be welcome there.
Yeah, because Zentarum would probably sell their mothers for some fucking money.
For the location, yeah, no.
And then pass it on to the drow.
So,
Okay.
what is the plan here? I heard
Plan-
lots
I'm
of
gonna-
talking. Generally curious.
Plan is I'm going to attempt to speak to it.
Okay, how about this? There's your map.
I'm going to get into a defensive position should this go awry. Can you put me on the map,
Likewise.
Tony, so I can move
I'm
my
going to put
character?
everybody on the map.
Okay.
Just 1 second. I'm trying to get the map centered for my use.
This
Alright.
is about to go bad.
This is where the party is coming from. Bomir, you get to go right here, because you're using the lizard. Bahir is here.
We're a little close to him.
No, you guys are coming from the bottom right corner.
Oh, okay.
I dragged them on, you guys put them where you want them.
Remember, try not to stay in a straight line.
Tony, I'm going to use my lucky to get my +1. And I am going to go around this way and then
Okay.
back this way to where I am.
Got it.
Thank you.
Okay. Orin, in a very...
Real quick,
Yep.
is this really where you guys are moving to?
Oh wait, where are we coming from? From the bottom right?
The
yeah,
circle.
we're the 15th
The right
circle.
circle.
How about this? You guys show me, this is where you're starting. Your troops are with you. You show me where you're moving. No one's in combat right
Yep.
now.
Keep the troops back. I'm going to go a little bit towards his direction.
I'm
And
sorry,
speak to him.
I need to fix his life. He's
I
wounded.
will be right back. I need to get a drink.
Okay.
I tell pretty much everybody to stay back unless all hell breaks loose.
Are you okay with where I am?
Yeah, I mean, as long as
Okay.
you're sneaky. I can't, You guys can do whatever the hell you want. I'm asking you to stay back until we see how this works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tony, I ready an action to fire on him if he makes an attack.
Got it. Okay, so where's everyone moving? Do you want me to lock the tokens for simplicity, or you just want to move them?
Well, I asked everybody to kind of stay back right at the entrance area, but it's up to them if they decide to.
Okay.
Anime.
So you're moving forward, trying to get its attention, or what? What are you doing specifically?
I am going to move about. Sorry. I'm going to move about 10 feet up to where I'm not directly line of sight of the party. So that way, if he does do lightning bolts or something, it doesn't hit the party. Because apparently lightning is his weapon of choice.
Gotcha.
So like literally just 10 feet up. Should be close enough. Let me see.
Give me a stealth check for you. I'll roll it for the Shield Guardian.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom. I'm stealthy.
I'm not a sneaky person.
Okay. If you want to roll it for the Shield Guardian instead of taking mine, I'll approve that, since my roll sucked.
What is this? Yeah, I'm good with that. I say in a very loud voice, in a very guttural language. Basically, mighty Bahir, we mean you no harm. We are passing through this area, and if you would be willing to accept it and let us pass, we will heal your wounds. And see what he does.
Okay. And the mighty Bahir seems to realize you're there. And in reaction to it, he says the following. He uncoils, moves a little, and says, "Little gnome, I've already eaten 3 giant bats, 6 troglodytes, and 2 Kawatoan priests today. But that's okay, because there's plenty of room in my belly for you and your friends." And he starts to open his maw, and as you see, lightning starts crackling along his teeth, which provokes Sullendeer's readied action and Orin's readied action. So, you guys take your readied actions.
Apparently I wasn't heard. My microphone fucked up again.
No, your positioning doesn't allow you to see much, a clear shot of him.
Ah, fair enough.
What about mine?
Yeah, oh yeah, you got a clear shot on him from where you are. And his passive perception was 16, I'm sorry, 14, and you beat.
Okay, so Instacrit.
Yes.
Fantastical. Let me set that up real quick.
And I need everybody to roll initiative too. That's obviously a hit.
Oh, hang on. That was supposed to be +2 also. I'm just going to add the +2 to one of my sneak attacks.
That works.
Okay. Nice.
Damn.
Very nice indeed.
Alright, I will roll my initiative now. There you go.
Okay, so he aims his lightning bolt at
Where Orin was.
where Orin was. And he takes his actual move. Now that brings him into range of Valdu's attack of opportunity, or I'm sorry, readied action. Now take your action.
Okay. Shit, I forgot what it was. Okay, I honestly forget what my rated action was, so I'm gonna try to use the Wand of Viscous Globs on him.
No, you're not.
Damn it, why not?
Because you can't just change your readied action for what sounds the best in the changing circumstances.
I forgot what the hell it was, though.
That's not my fault.
Do you remember by chance?
Nope. But I do know that he's going to shoot a lightning bolt that's going to hit the Shield Guardian.
Alright, I'll just miss my rated action then, since I forgot what it was.
And since Orin was smart enough to place himself near a wall, it doesn't continue on.
Ouch.
My God.
And we will
Damn.
stop right here for the funness of this combat on the next game.
Aw, damn it, can't we at least finish the round?
I'm okay with it. You're the one who said you were tired. We got 20 minutes of people getting their ass kicked.
I'll keep going for a minute.
Alrighty, 1 second.
Alright, later. I'm headed out. Just go
Oh, you are
straight
heading
down.
out?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. I'm running away from this fight.
You're what?
It was a bad joke.
Oh.
The Bahir realizes it missed its gnome.
So we are continuing?
Yeah.
So it seems
Okay.
like.
Everybody's down, Sully. It's your turn. He ran
Yeah.
away from you, and he is shitty that he missed the gnome.
I use my hide ability. I might use a lucky. I'm gonna use a lucky. And I step out. Well, hang on, let me. Okay, I go right there. Can I apply another crit? Since I am stealthed.
I honestly don't remember the exact wording of assassin. I know it's the first round in combat, but it's advantage. You have advantage that hasn't taken its turn in combat. You score a critical hit that is surprised.
Okay. Well, he's technically surprised. If I come up from behind him.
That's, you know what that refers to. It was, valiant effort. I gave you some A for effort.
Fine.
How many criticals do you want?
All of them.
I want all the criticals. All of the criticals are mine.
I use, oh, I haven't prepared it, so I can't. Never mind. And that is all she wrote.
Alrighty. So, it's lightning I need to apply to him real quick. So, okay. That's applied. It has to recharge, like every breath weapon. By the way, there's a new recharge feature of this, which I think is pretty cool. But
Hey. Oh, go ahead.
Yes.
No, question, since this is in general. So he got a surprise round even though possibility he was going to attack?
No, I have to apply the. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. You have to, when he uses his breath weapon, I have to apply an effect that counts down so he can use it again.
Oh, okay.
That was
No.
his action at the beginning of combat.
Okay, that's what I want to make sure.
Don't worry, you're not dead yet. Simmer down.
Oh.
But I have to apply it on his round, otherwise it doesn't calculate properly. Can you guys see that effect on him? I don't know. You can't see effects, can you?
No.
Okay. Bomir, it is all you. And
Alright.
he is uncoiled. He is shooting lightning, and it looks. You've seen him char chasmes, and it looks like some of them were crushed. So he doesn't look happy.
I think so. As he runs up, I'm going to use Hunter's Mark on him as a bonus action. Level 1 spell, and then I will move up. Let's see. I guess I just have to move up right there to hit him with my lance.
Here, let's do it this way. We will take your Celestial Lizard and throw 10-foot reach on him, and then yes, there you go. You have reach on him now.
Is that supposed to...
I don't know if it'll...
Oh, you can see the block. Okay, I see. Alright.
That is a hit, but you didn't target him from
Oh, damn.
Bomir. I'll target him. Just go ahead and roll your damage.
Don't forget your +2.
For some reason, it's targeting from the lizard, even though I don't have it.
It's because you left-clicked on him when you moved him.
Oh, I see.
You can
Oh,
roll
and
your
I'm gonna
damage now.
use I'm gonna use a level 2. What's it called? Divine Smite as well.
That escalated quickly.
I will hit him again.
Hit.
And another level 2 smite.
Nice rolls.
Thank you.
Indeed.
I try to attack him with the viscid gloves.
He's entirely too large for that.
Damn it. I didn't realize there was a size limit on this.
There is.
I aim for 1 foot. Hopefully I can keep it locked in.
Well, I could aim for his mouth and he wouldn't be able to use his breath weapon. That being said, I can, however, hit him with an ice storm. So I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Tony, I'm not going to bother drawing a circle if there's no other enemies.
How big's the circle? 20 feet?
I don't know. Give me a second.
Draw the
20
circle
foot
anyways.
radius.
Go ahead and draw it, because it's going to affect everyone's movement. Got it?
There we go.
Okay, target him and do your thing.
And after that, Valdu would step back. Like, around the corner so he can't get hit.
Did that seem to do normal damage, Tony?
It did.
And it
Yeah.
was ice?
Yes.
Okay.
You were done, right? Bomir, you weren't going to move anymore?
Correct.
Sorry, I just gotta scroll up the top of my shit.
Well, I probably should have. Only moved 5 feet. Damn.
Okay. He is targeted. Orin points his stave at the Bahir and says a command word, and what everybody's come to know and love. Little red ball flies out of the end of it, hits it, and explodes pretty much on the. I'm not gonna do the same spot. Hold on.
Close enough to melt the ice. How about that?
Yeah, pretty much. Close enough to melt the ice. So I'll put it in the same spot and blow his ass up and see what we got.
I like that's rude.
Rude.
Too many ones and twos in there.
Shit, I
And
forgot
Orin.
the +2 on mine. Oh well.
Orin will go there. Hey Tony, did you not roll the Shield Guardians whatchamacallit? Initiative?
I didn't. I thought you did.
Okay. Nope, I'll take care of it. It's just the dex, right?
Yep. Dex check. The C.
He likes low freaking whatchamacallit.
Alrighty. That was the wrong one.
And Orin is done.
Durandon.
Save the day, Durandon.
Lucky.
Using it?
Yeah, use it lucky.
Okay. You don't have to use it. If you roll and you have to let me know which one you want to use.
Oh, second one.
Okay. That's a hit.
Let me read one thing
So-
real quick. I know it's a little slow, but
While he's reading one thing,
okay.
give me
I'm
a
good.
round of perception checks. Go ahead and take his turn.
Oh, okay.
Perception from everybody.
Yes. While he's taking his turn.
I'll keep my first one. Ignore my second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go there.
Go ahead and do it. I'm moving something.
Okay.
Something else is here, damn it.
So he takes aim at the Bahir and naturally, friggin' Bomir's ass is right in the way. So he's gonna close there, and he's going to cast his stored spell,
Which is?
the firewall.
Okay.
Same thing from last time. Let me
Thank you.
scroll down to it real quick. Sorry, wall of fire. So he's there. He's going to set it. Oh, I'm getting the pointers. Just like that.
Okay.
And it's going to, the left side will be the damage of it. So when he casts that, poof. I would have done it earlier, but fucking somebody's riding lizards in the way. But that's what I'm trying to read this. I throw it there. I thought it said that it would push him to one side, but I can't see where it says that. But okay.
Is that from your staff?
No. That is just a spell I put in the Shield Guardian after you used it last time.
Gotcha. I understand.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
You cast it. It deals damage. So
Yep.
he gets a save.
Yep. Sorry. I forgot to hit the save first. Apparently he made the save.
Yeah, it doesn't push him, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then the shield giant will move up and place himself directly toe to toe with him. And that's in.
So, real quick, before you roll, I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know how many of you have your sound up, but there is a loud, increasingly louder and louder buzzing sound
Casme.
coming from here, 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 and here.
Alright, well, I say we down this guy pretty quick and get the fuck out.
That would probably be a very good choice.
Or at least reposition ourselves in a,
Yep.
yeah, better tactical.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so. Douchebag here. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Why you gotta be a douchebag? You're the one that's a hit, and you run up on him when he's trying to lick a wounded animal and he's a bad guy?
Hey, he's intelligent enough to have a language. I spoke to him, and he's all like, cool, I'll eat you.
I use my dash ability.
No, bad idea.
Oh, the wall of fire.
See the arrows?
I see it now.
I like how the movement ran away.
Can you attack before you dash?
Yeah.
Oh, you already did.
He can, you can.
Right, yeah, yeah.
If he had activated his boots, he probably could have got all the way over by me.
I could, but it's an action.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice recharge there.
I disagree with that.
Tony, that's for when the buzzing things come around with me around the corner.
Got it. Attack of opportunity, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
Bomir, you getting in on this?
Yes, definitely.
I don't appreciate that one bit.
Appreciate what?
Him coming up this direction. I know it's not directly in,
Double
my
hit.
threat range, but
Do I get the smite
Nice.
for the opportunity?
You do not.
Dang.
Regular attack.
that sucks.
Yeah.
And as soon as he gets within reach, let me double check. I got to see which direction I'm going to go with it. Nope. I'm popping up here with Misty Step. It's a reaction.
Fair
and I
enough.
haven't used it this round.
Did he take damage from the firewall?
You have to end your turn within 10 feet of it.
Oh, shit. Well, if y'all can get yourselves down here, I can make another firewall, making it harder for the bugs to get over here. The demons.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stay away from the fucking Bahir.
Right.
All right. He spins around. He runs at you, and then he spins around. And when he does, he lashes out at the shield guardian. He is shitty that he couldn't catch you. So he lashes forward. What's that?
No, I was going to say, Orin calls him Dragon Spawn.
Fair. Let's see. So he gets 2 attacks. So he gets a bite. And I need to check his constrict. One large or smaller creature. So he wraps around the Shield Guardian.
Oh boy.
I haven't done grapple in this edition in a long time, if I've ever done it. So we're going to go ahead and go over the rules real quick, and then we're probably going to finish this stop after this creature's turn just to make sure. But grapple's really easy from what I understand anymore. It's nothing like it used to be. But, so, blah, blah, blah. The target... Okay, the target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger, blah, blah, blah. You hit him, you try to grapple check. A strength check, contested by the target's strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics, whichever they choose to use. So.
It'll be strength.
Alright, he does a check versus...
So it is a check.
Yeah, he gets a
Not
check.
a save. Okay, I want to make sure. I meant to do it once, I'm sorry. Just take that first one.
So, he does the damage. And he is restrained. Look on the upside. That was fixing to be you.
That's why I got the fuck out of there.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Pretty much.
Okay, so the rest of it is for later. We're gonna stop here because it's midnight. It'll be
Is this thing
Bomir's turn.
almost dead?
I gave you the display of their life.
Yeah. It's heavy damage. It's not critical or anything yet.
Now, let me write down his life. This is what it looks like. So I got the life written down. So there's healthy. Oh, I forgot to delete that. I think the next category would be wounded. There's healthy, wounded.
Mm-hmm.
Still wounded.
And
Heavy
what?
critical dying.
Yeah.
Heavy, critical, dying. Okay, so let me put his
Fair
real
enough.
wounds back in. So he still has critical, then dying. So he's, I guess, what is it? I guess it'd be 20%, wouldn't it? Healthy at 100%, wounded at 80%, heavy at, what, 60 to 80?
I would say heavy at like 40%.
40 to 60. Critical from 20 to 40, and then dead. I don't know. I'll look it up. I'm not 100% sure how they go about it. But he's hurt.
Fair enough.
Absolutely. He is currently, he took a bite out of it. Basically, to describe the attack, he launched forward, took a big bite into the Shield Guardian, and then subsequently coiled the rest of his body around him and began crushing the Shield Guardian.
Sure.
Like you do when you're a giant snake.
I guess.
I tried to
Okay.
find a good buzz. I'm sorry. There isn't a lot of buzz in my sound profile. But that being said, good game, guys.
It was.
I was impressed that you guys went up to the Elithid. I really was.
I really didn't want to.
Pansies.
Right?
Well, I mean, we wouldn't have missed out on too much had we just avoided his ass entirely.
2 indefinite madnesses removed seems pretty good.
Yeah, that's true. I did forget about that.
I am kind of sad I didn't get to roleplay it out. I should have done it earlier.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to know what Eddie's was too. Want to tell us, Eddie?
Yeah, I was the one that had the madness too. Mine was pretty tame compared to all of the options that there were. But it was
Well,
good.
hey, you know, at least you all Don't gotta worry about Orin shoving you off a cliff because you had madness.
Yeah,